Let me start out by saying, let's get the message that was these stories about this. Let me fix that stuff. Come to try